So now over to what exactly is positioning? Because somebody who's new to positioning their brand in the market, how would you explain it from the anti-sense? As in, how do you give me examples of bad positioning and tell me, hey, this is exactly how you should learn positioning?
Sure. So I have lots of examples of bad positioning from my own career as a marketer, but so generally, if our positioning, well, let's start with the definition of positioning. So positioning defines how our product is the best in the world at delivering some value for a really well-defined set of customers, right? That's what positioning is. So it defines who do we compete with? How are we different? What is the value that only we can deliver to clients? What kind of clients are the ones we're actually trying to target because they're a really good fit for our stuff? And what's the market category, or what's the market we're going to win? Now, bad positioning usually results in customer confusion. And the way I used to judge this back when I was a vice president of marketing, I would get hired as the VP marketing. The whole team is like, great, new VP of marketing. Okay, your job is to go generate all kinds of leads so that we can make all kinds of revenue and go, go, go. And my worry was, well, I don't want to build campaigns and messaging and things on top of positioning that might potentially be weak. So let's figure that out first. So what I would do is in B2B, if I have a sales force, I would just wander over to sales and say, I just want to listen in on calls and see how things are going. And weak positioning sounds like this. The prospect gets on the call. You've got a sales rep who's very good, does a great job pitching it, but you can see there's this moment where the sales rep says, okay, here's what we're all about, and this is what we do, and this is why it's great. And they get a couple slides into it and they're doing a good job, but the customer's like this, they're making this face like, and then they're like, can you just back up? Like, just back up and go back to the beginning and do it again. They're just like, something's not clicking. Or you'll get this thing where the customer will say, oh yeah, I get it. You're just like Salesforce, but you're nothing like Salesforce. And then you're like, no, actually we're not that. No, let's back up and start from the beginning. Or the worst one, this is the absolute worst one, is when the customer says, yeah, I get it. I don't get why anyone would pay for that. Like, I can just do that in Excel, or I could just hire an intern to do that. Why would I bother buying? What's the value? So you'll hear it in sales calls. So if you hear that, then there's some kind of disconnect between what your happy, enthusiastic, refer you all the time customers know that isn't clicking for a new prospect coming in and is in the first sales call going, I just don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. So great positioning is kind of like the opposite of that. So great positioning is, the customer comes in, the rep is doing the pitch and they're like, yeah, I know all that already. Shut up. Just tell me how much it costs.
Shut up and take my money.
Right. Like, it's a little bit like that. Like, what you'll get is this impatience in the sales meeting. Like, you're telling me stuff I already know, buddy. Can you just please stop telling me that? Because I already know. And like, we just want to get to, can we just skip to the last 3 slides on this? People think that's bad, but that's actually great. That's actually a sign that your marketing did its job. People are very, very well qualified. They understand what it is. They understand the value. They just want to get to the part where we negotiate the deal. And so this is perfect. So this is usually how I tell the difference between good and bad.